So, because the overall energy of your reading, Pisces, is the Tower. There's been a blow up. There's been something going on in your life that has been very disruptive, okay? So, I don't know what it is yet. Oh, well, it has to do with the heart, because right next to the Three of Swords. So, I think this is a relationship that was blown up. Let's see where this takes us. Up in your highest energy, I have the Six of Wands. This is the card for success in love. That wreath there, that can symbolize engagement. So these are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. What does that say? I think you were very close to either being engaged or probably close to being committed to an individual which you had to let go, or they left, or there was a fight or an issue going on here. Something happened that is big for the Tower card to come up between you and someone that you really see. All these wands in the background of this Six of Wands, these are people celebrating your success in love. These are people who see you as a couple with someone else. And something happened, definitely. Let's keep reading. I have the Queen of Swords. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius might be strong in your chart someplace or in someone else's around this reading. All cards are male or female. This card is in your highest energy. So it looks to me, it's right above the Tower card, that there was some type of truth that you spoke and or asked for and got it. And it turned into, I think, an argument. It really feels like it started as a conversation and it turned into an argument, a blow up. I have the Seven of Wands right next to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords actually has her hand out facing this Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is blocking. So I think this other person, it's feeling like they were kind of not in it like you were in it. I mean, you were seen as a couple and everything, but I don't think they really were acting like they wanted to be seen as a couple. And I think that's what you brought up. It has something to do with their actions in this relationship, like they weren't all in it, that they were kind of blocking this relationship for some reason. And I think that's where you were coming from when you wanted to have this conversation. And boy, did it blow up. So you ended up with a broken heart. You ended up with tears. This is the Three of Swords. No, so far I can't really say that this is a third party. Can be, but I don't see enough cards to tell me that. But it definitely hurt your heart, okay? So the Tower moment. All over this person that you were very close to, and everybody saw you as a couple. You were being breadcrumbed. This is, I think, their way of blocking the relationship by breadcrumbing you. They fed this relationship just enough to keep you hanging in there. Threw your scales off balance. It's like a one-sided relationship. Like you would work on it and they would barely give enough to just keep you hanging in there. That was their way of blocking this relationship from going too far. Under the Three of Swords, I have the Five of Swords. You started to see right through it. Matter of fact, there really could have been a third party, or they just wanted to date other people, one of the two. But with the Five of Swords, you're picking up your swords of truth and clarity. You're seeing it for what it is. There's two people fading away. You got your main character, and then we have someone else. So that could be just like anybody, or it could be someone in particular. But you're still picking up your swords of truth and clarity. That hurts. It hurt. The truth hurt you in this instance. I have the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But with the Hermit, this is you seeking your path forward. I mean, it's right next to the Five of Swords. What is your path forward now? You're letting this other person, you're just kind of looking back at them. So is your path forward with them or without them? What's going to happen next? This is right under the Tower card. It's really got you thinking. So it's a very spiritual card. So the universe, they hear you. They know that you're looking back at someone. They know that you're getting your truth and you're getting your clarity, and you do need to seek a path forward from this Tower moment. They also know, because this card touches the Hermit, and it's right under the Six of Pentacles, that all this is coming to an end. It's not one of those things that's going to linger on forever. There's no 11 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands, see how hunched over this person is. They're getting ready to drop those wands. And you can drop them one by one or all at once. But they're going to go. Okay. Pisces. Okay. The Four of Swords. So this is where you're at. You're spending time alone. You're seeking advice from the universe. You could be meditating, praying, soul searching for more swords, for more truth and clarity about this whole situation. See, there's still swords laying down here with the Five of Swords. And the Four of Swords, you need more clarity on this. Maybe you need closure. You need something. You're really up in your head about this whole issue. Those are swords of truth and clarity. And the more you pick up, they just go through your mind over and over, all your quiet moments, and a lot of it's happening during your meditation, praying, or for what you want, for your answers, or your closure. You're really hurt in this reading. And this is just one of those readings, where the truth hurts and it kind of forces you to move in a different direction. And here we have the Hermit seeking your path forward. I have the Queen of Wands next to the Nine of Swords. This is fire. This would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But your energy is holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and you're holding a flower, a sunflower, with the other hand. There's a cat in the picture. This is the most passionate card in the whole deck. So wherever you put your love, you put your passion. Whether it's work, gardens, animals, love, it doesn't matter. You're very passionate at heart. So that's probably why it hurts so much, because you are very passionate. And you were passionate about this relationship. But apparently they were not. I have the Page of Cups under the Four of Swords and next to the Six of Pentacles. This is something that you're realizing. You're realizing they're not only being breadcrumbed, but they really didn't have the love to offer you. There's a fish in the cup. So this is the card for one of the cards for Pisces. So this is your card. But the energy here is a cup of love with a fish in it. So there's not a lot of room for love in that cup. The Page is a very young energy. So I don't think they're ready for love. I don't think they're mature enough for love. And they just didn't have it. And they didn't want to go there. They weren't ready. That was the biggest issue here. I think they still wanted to go out and, date other people. They weren't ready to settle down. And then I have the Wheel of Fortune right behind the Page of Cups. So while you were in this relationship, it was stopping you. Actually, this person was holding you back. They really weren't doing you any good, if you think about it. If this is your reading, because this is a general reading, remember that. So you were blocking dealing with the situation. You have your heart guarded, swords up, blindfold on, and that is just not dealing with it. Okay, knowing that usually you feel it and you just don't deal with it, and you just hope that it works itself out. But the Wheel of Fortune, that's the universe. It's going to take you past all of this. This is what the universe has been waiting for, this moment. It's like you needed this to come out. You needed the truth. You needed the clarity so that you can move forward. Because their job here and what they want to do here is move you forward toward the better. Wheel of the better. Wheel of Fortune. It's always for your better. So they're moving you past all of this. They're helping you to get through all of this. You're going to be putting down your wands. You're going to be moving forward. I have the King of Cups right besides the Ten of Wands, right under the Page of Cups. So the King of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So this is you, Pisces. And you have a huge cup of love, but you had to pull it back. I think you really did love this person. I just don't think the other person had it in them to return that big old cup of love. They had the Page of Cups. You have the King of Cups, and that cup is huge, and it can hold a lot of love. Very mature energy, as opposed to immature energy. So you're pulling back that cup of love. You're moving forward. We got the Wheel of Fortune right above this Three of Pentacles. Another card with 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, they either wanted to date someone else or there was someone else. That's the truth that hurt, okay? So the argument commenced. This is not seeing eye to eye. This is like, no, this cannot be a grounded and stable relationship. So, you butted heads over it. Tower moment. So on the other side of this Three of Pentacles is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is under the Two of Swords. Just not dealing with the situation, hoping it'll go away. Because you had a lot of passion. You had a lot of love for this person. And they just couldn't return it the same way. I have the Page of Wands, and this is you. You're making a declaration here. You're turning your back on this situation. You're moving away from this, it looks like a third-party situation. At least, they just weren't in it. They do want to date other people, at least, at the very least. But it looks like with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups, that you're making a declaration. There's something brewing from the bottom of your feet, and it's coming out your mouth. Now, this also could be the conversation that you struck up, because you were not dealing with it for a while. So you probably got the courage. You decided to speak up about where's this going? What does our future look like in the future? And this is what came of it. But also, I feel like you're making a declaration to yourself that that you're going to move forward, and you're not going to let this hold you back. So you're going to turn around, and you're going to take action, and you're going to move away from this whole situation. Well, the universe is here to help you do that. So you're moving forward with that giant cup of love. I wish I could read a little further out. I'm going to take one more card to clarify that Eight of Cups. Is there somebody waiting for you? I kind of feel like, I got 3 cards. Just read them together, see what we got. Oh, there is a soulmate out there. Okay, so here you are not dealing with it. Okay, the Eight of Swords, but then you have the Nine of Swords dealing with the situation. There's all that confusion and love that you had, picking the wrong cups, the wrong cups, the wrong cups. That's why you didn't want to deal with it, because you kind of knew already it was the wrong cup for you, okay? And then the King of Wands. And you're the Queen of Wands, male or female. There is a soulmate out there. There's another soulmate out there you're walking towards, and you don't even know it. But this is down the road, because otherwise it would have came out earlier. It would have came out in this part of the reading. This is past 6 months. I'd say it could be on the 6-month line, but it is, my readings don't go past 6 months. So this person, they're out there. But you need to get done with everything else. First, you are moving forward. You're taking that giant cup of love. You're making a declaration to yourself. You're not settling for anything less. So this relationship that's out there waiting for you, they might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, maybe. But the energy is passion and moving forward together. It's going to be a very passionate relationship, and you will definitely be moving forward together. So for now, you're moving forward on your own from this past relationship, Pisces. And this could be a memory that you're getting over, or this could be an actual happening that's going on at the moment. So Pisces, wish it was a better reading for you, but it is good in the end. It looks like something that just needed to happen if this is your reading. And things do work out in the end. So just, keep on trucking. That's basically what I see here, because there's good things waiting for you. The universe is involved. Remember, I'm taking out an angel card, and we're going to see what your guardian angels and spirit guides, some kind of advice, something they want you to know or consider in moving forward. I'm going to pull one card from this deck. I'm going to shuffle, one more shuffle here. The Five of Action. That is your card. You can pause the camera or the video and read it, but I'm going to read it to you. The Five of Action. Your angels want you to know that your current challenge pushes you to be assertive and self-confident. Be willing to stand up for yourself and defend your position. You have the right to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. Goes very well with this reading. It's an affirmation for you and advice.